Hey guys, it's me Sam here again. I'm coming at you guys with another YouTube video today. Today I'm going to be reviewing my iPhone 13 Pro Max in the Sierra Blue colorway. This is a new phone that I just got recently. It's a beautiful device, and I kind of just wanted to go over the longevity with you guys and see what my thoughts are and address some concerns that people have with this phone. So let's go ahead and get into this video, yeah?
Alright guys, so let's go ahead and hop into the specs of the iPhone 13 Pro Max. This phone is made out of a full stainless steel design. It has a ceramic shield front and a textured matte glass back. It has really shiny edges, and I really love the design. It's so elegant. It looks like a little homage to the iPhone 4. We're throwing it back a little. It looks beautiful. It's definitely nostalgic. The weight on this, it's a quite heavy phone. It comes in at 240 grams or 8.46 ounces. The Retina display is a OLED display, which is phenomenal, and it's 6.7 inches across, so it's quite a big phone. This phone's like pretty much the size of my hand. So the display refresh rate is 120 hertz, which is actually insane. Concerns can come up for the battery life on that for sure, because most monitors people are using today aren't even like 120 hertz. Like I game on a 144 hertz monitor. Like if that puts anything into perspective. So the splash and water resistance is still IPX68, and the chip is an A15 Bionic chip. Pretty standard stuff. It feels like 12 megapixel camera system, and it comes with a telephoto, a wide, and ultra wide lens, which is pretty insane. You can shoot up to 4K at 60 frames per second. Now that is definitely nuts. Most cameras you can't even do that with. Like, cameras that you spend like $1,000 on, you still can't do that with. And we finally get the little upgrade on the face camera. So we can finally do 1080p FaceTiming. I don't even think my laptop has that. So this phone's pretty stacked. So coming into this is what you pretty much get in the box. It's a pretty small box. You just get, your standard USB to lightning cable. I don't know why they haven't just converted to USB-C, but that's the Apple way. I love it, but I still really love the design on those lightning cables. I guess they're pretty cool. And it comes with that little Apple card there. So pretty short unboxing. There's really not much to it there. Alright guys, so here's a quick camera comparison on the iPhone 13 Pro Max in comparison to my Sony a6000 that I use to shoot most of my videos and like most of my photography. It's pretty nice actually. The saturation is there. The only thing is that there's like no blurriness in the background on the subject, but I mean that's not that big of a deal for a camera on a phone. You can't really compare the two in that. But I just wanted to give a testament to how good the camera quality is, and it looks really sharp and it's really nice. So I just wanted to go ahead and show that there. Alright guys, so this is a little front-facing camera action on my iPhone. I'm shooting it in 4K at 30 frames per second, and this is my first time using it actually, and it looks quite phenomenal. There's not really like any autofocusing or bokeh that you'd be able to see like you would on a camera, but this is actually very nice. It's great actually. I'm actually like shell shocked at how great this is. So let's go ahead and hop into the back facing camera. Alright guys, so here's a little back camera facing action here. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I know I'm kind of just messing around here, but look at this. Can you see that? It looks phenomenal. The video on here is nuts. Nuts, I tell you. That's crazy. I'm actually quite impressed with this little device here. Wow, it looks great. So this is at 4K and 60 frames per second, or 30 if I'm not mistaken. Wow. Alright, can't complain. Alright, let's hop back up. So here are my final thoughts on the iPhone 13 Pro Max. So I think the Pro Max is a aesthetically pleasing and beautiful device. Like just look at this. Like it is so beautiful. I like how it has this form factor of the squared off edges that kind of plays like a little homage to the iPhone 4. Brings back some memories, to be honest with you. But touching base on what people probably wouldn't like about this device is, how big it is.
how heavy it is, and like the aesthetics. I mean, there's some people that just won't rock with the squared off edges, and that's completely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I just know for me personally, and maybe some other people out there could agree with me on this, is that like it's more ergonomic. It feels much better in my hand, like when I'm holding it, like with this squared off thing. I'm like, oh wow, like it fits great, And so one concern I did have was that I thought that this was going to be like the battery was going to drain, because they are upgrading to the OLED display with 120 hertz. So I thought that it would be a little bit more draining on the battery, but it holds its own, and I think that plays a testament to the form factor though, and that's why it's so big and the battery is so big. Like the phone's huge. Like this is literally the size of my palm, or like my whole hand actually. Yeah, look at that. That's like insane. It's literally insane. It's literally pretty much the size of my hand. And it's a 6.7 inch diagonally. So if you don't want a phone this big, I would recommend probably going with the iPhone Pro, like 13 Pro, or maybe even the Mini. If you want something really small. So it just depends on what your personal preference is. But for the 13 Pro Max, this is a phone you will put in your pocket, and you will definitely feel it in there. Like you'll know it's there. So for me, that's good, because I always lose everything. So I'll probably know if I have my phone or not because of how heavy it is. So that's one thing I really like about it. Another thing that I think is phenomenal is the cameras on here. So you have an ultra wide, a telephoto, and I believe just a normal wide angle lens. And I know it's a 12 megapixel, and so it's pretty good. Like it's hard to produce a terrible photo on these iPhone cameras nowadays, because it has you covered in like a bunch of different ranges. For people that are photographers, videographers, or just casual shooters, it's really hard to not take a beautiful photo on something like an iPhone. It's just like so nice. It's most of your pictures that you're going to be producing look phenomenal, and you'll most likely be satisfied with the picture that it produces. So keeping that in mind, I think this is a wonderful addition to the iPhone family, and I think I'm going to be using mine for quite a while. I love this phone. I have nothing but good things to say about it, and I haven't, there's no negatives for me. It's quick, it's snappy with that A15 Bionic chip sensor. There's just a lot of things that you can use with this. You know what I mean? There's a lot of benefits that come out of having this phone, and I love it. I love it very much. So hopefully I was able to help you guys make a decision on what you guys wanted for your phone, and if you guys were thinking about upgrading, it really depends. Like if this phone fits your use case, then yeah, definitely, because the battery life is nuts. If you're someone who's on your phone and on the go all the time and need a phone that will last you the whole day, like you're responding to emails, like especially like people in business or people in tech that need to use their devices a lot, this is something that can be very beneficial to you. So it really depends. It really depends on the use case and like how you use it. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I really appreciate you guys stopping by, and hopefully I was able to help you guys learn something about this phone. And if you have anything else for me to review, please leave it in the comments and let me know what you guys think of the iPhone 13 Pro Max, or you guys are just going to jump straight to the 14. But we'll see all of the like what it looks like and everything like that coming up. So leave a comment below, comment, rate, and subscribe, guys. Thank you guys for stopping by my channel. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.